Good afternoon, Good Shepherd. It's Wednesday, June 7th, 2023. A few things to say this week, some updates and all of that. A reminder that our service schedule for the summer has changed. We are Zooming morning prayer at 7:45. Not in person. Morning prayer will be Zoomed for the rest of the summer. And then the main service is at 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the sanctuary. Sunday school begins at 8:50. So that's going to be the pattern for the rest of the summer. And I can probably remind you one more time, can't help. It can't hurt to do that. People only check in every so often, and it's good to have that kind of reminder. There will be no faith forum this week. The discussions on the Book of Joy have finished. The recording for the last Sunday's conversation is up and on our YouTube channel, and the link will go out in the e-news tomorrow. In a couple of weeks, that would be on the 25th of June, we will start our next Faith Forum series. We're calling it the Hymnal of Israel. And it's going to be a look at the Psalms. And we'll do that all during, for the most part, all during the summer season. It will end in August. There will be 1 week of break of that progression as we have another Faith Forum scheduled, had already had that scheduled. So that, watch for information on that. That will be coming from an organization called Home Watch. And it will be about how to take care of elders in the home and that kind of thing if you're a solo caregiver. So watch for that. That will be great. But also pay attention to the announcements and information coming out about the Psalms and our discussion of that, which will be led by Bishop Epting and Father Jim Miner and myself. And we'll be trading off sessions as we go through the summer. Other things coming up in the next several weeks. Tonight, if not too late to arrive, at 6:30 they'll start with refreshments, and then at 7 o'clock program Looking for Jesus, brought to you by parishioner Kurt Watson. He and his wife Melissa went to the Holy Land earlier this year, and so he's going to talk about the places that Jesus actually was that we know, or the places that people say Jesus was and what he did. And it should be a great evening of fellowship and learning. It will be in the parish hall, and it will start, like I say, at 6:30. It'll be over about 8:30 after the program and dessert and conversation. So everybody's invited. It's brought to you by Ministries with Men, and it'll be great. Trust you'll have a good time. In a couple of weeks, that being on Wednesday, June 21st, from 6 to 8 p.m. outside, the Contemporary Music Group is going to have a sing-along, a summer sing-along. And everybody's welcome to come, bring a picnic and a blanket and sit down. I know that they're going to light up the fire pit, and they will provide the fixins for s'mores. So it's just an opportunity to get outside and be with one another and sing some oldies and have some good fellowship. So I'm grateful to them for putting this together, and I trust that you'll take advantage of this new opportunity. May become a tradition. So it just happens to fall on the summer solstice, so the longest day of the year, and so it'll still be well lit by 8 o'clock, and so everybody will be able to see each other and sing. Also, over the next week or so, you'll notice if you come into the sanctuary. I think this happens next week, that the screens, the monitors, the TV screens, will be installed. There will be one on either side of the altar and one in the back. And that will be pretty much really close to us having done all of the tech upgrades that we have been aiming at for so long. So that's just so exciting. And I'm so grateful to Whit and Kurt and Pete Roden and Ken White and Jim Wolfe and all of the people who worked to do the technology stuff, but also who worked to make sure that we had the funds to do all of that. So thank you to everyone. The fact that they are installed doesn't mean we're going live immediately. we're going to have a lot of bugs to work out to make sure that we can get the kind of camera angles and all of that worked out, to make sure that computers and the cameras work together, to get the sound and all of that. So it's going to take basically the rest of the summer before we're ready to do something as radical as live streaming the service. But what that also means is we're going to have to figure out how we're going to do that. Are we going to do Zoom? Or are we going to do just a direct live feed of what the service does? Or are we going to have service notes on the sides of the screens? We don't know the answers to those questions yet. I'm hearing rumors that people are saying, oh, we're not going to have bulletins anymore. We haven't decided what we're going to do with bulletins. We haven't decided how we're going to go forward with this. We haven't decided if the 7:45 service is going to continue to be Zoomed as well as the 9 o'clock, as the 10:30 service when we get into the regular year. We haven't decided any of that. And so rather than start worrying about bulletins and that right now, we're going to have conversations over the course of the summer as to how we move forward with that, so that we are able to reach the maximum number of people with the best product that we can bring forward. So if you have questions about that, please let me know, and we'll try and get them answered as we can. But it's very exciting, and I think it'll be great. We'll have all sorts of new opportunities that we can explore. Speaking of exploring, and this is kind of the last thing that I'm going to say today, is that I'm going to be off on a teeny little vacation the first part of next week. I'll leave Sunday afternoon and get back on Wednesday afternoon, and I'll be going to my favorite place, Rocky Mountain National Park, right behind me. I don't know if it'll look like that when I'm up there. Probably a little bit more river water at this point of the year than that was, which I think was taken in September. So, but I'm going to be gone for a few days. So just know that that's going to be the case, and but I'll be back, and things will go on. So anyway, a short message this Wednesday. Look forward to seeing you on Sunday, and I trust you have a good rest of the week. Go Nuggets.